Hey family, hey family, this is Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation. Steve Copeland from the Couch Conversation Show and the BMore's Real Team Talk Show. Giving our youth a voice. I can say things on here, family, that I cannot say on TikTok. I can say things on my live stream that I cannot say on TikTok. Now, today, Saturdays and Sundays, I normally try to focus a lot more on the teen talk, right? My goal is I want a studio. Let me put it like that. There's no other way I could put it. I want a studio where we can actually have a round table, and I want a host there. I want like a therapist there, counselor. And the reason why I'm saying this, family, because of the BMore's Real Teen Talk Show. A lot of us older people grew up. What's done in the house stays in the house, right? So you know a lot of people, a lot of youth was getting raped, was getting molested, was getting abused, and they was told not to tell anybody. Could have been the uncle, could have been the brother, could be the father, could be the grandfather, could be the aunt, could be a female cousin. Because it wasn't just girls. Boys get molested too, boys get raped too, okay? So, like I said, I can share stuff here that I can't talk about because of the community guidelines with TikTok. And this is the whole purpose of me creating the BMore's Real Teen Talk Show and giving our youth a voice. I've been looking at a lot of videos where younger females, right, they were living with their, stepmothers or stepfathers, stuff like that. But anyway, they look like little women, but they're going through certain things, right? Like the mother's new husband or boyfriend might be lusting for them. It happens. It happens. And they don't have to be 12. They don't have to be 13. They don't have to be 14. But when you allow a man in your house, when you have I want to say a teenage daughter, but when you have daughters and sons, you have to really, really trust that individual. You have to check their background real well. Because you have little girls, as they begin to mature, the guys will look at them in a total different way now. Now, keep in mind, I'm a stepfather. I changed my stepdaughter's Pampers. When they came on their period, I would go and get their, little things that they need. I would even take them shopping. If their mother didn't, I would, right? But saying this, I watched them grow from babies to young ladies, growing up to be teenagers. And I always, no matter what, had to keep in mind, they like my daughters. Even though I have a daughter that's older than my stepdaughters that I raised, right? I had to keep in mind that they are my daughters. Now, some men might sit back and lie, like they might not find certain females attractive. You can look at your daughter and see how beautiful your daughter is. That don't mean you gotta gloat all over. That don't mean you gotta go in your head, wow, I wish she was my daughter, blah, blah, blah. No, no. And if some men, which I know some do, be true, see, this is the type of stuff we'll talk about. Because I sponsor men and women. And at one point, I would sponsor everybody together. When I would have my sponsee meetings, I would have the women and the men come together. At first, I used to keep them separated, but then I just did it all at one. And the goal is with me, and I shared this the other day, anybody that I'm working with, my goal is to take you in the inside to deal with those issues that I just mentioned. Because you got a lot of adults that's dealing with childhood trauma, like rape, molestation, abuse. Everybody didn't get abused. Everybody didn't sexually, and all of that. I was saying sexually, remember I said the TikTok thing. So everybody didn't get abused in that way. But now talking with people and helping them to be honest with themselves, they tend to open up and tell you what's going on with them. So you know most of the people that I sponsor, right, are drug addicts, recovering addicts. Not only that, when I started the housing program, most of the people that comes into the housing program, mainly mothers with children. There's a good chance that the mother might have been violated. And then if they sleeping from house to house to house, and they got children and teenagers, there's a good chance somebody done touched them and threaten them not to tell. So this is what the Teen Talk Show, for me, is all about, giving our youth a voice. And I just want to say, if you are a clinical professional, you are very welcome to come on and just share as much as you can within HIPAA guidelines. I know it's not a lot y'all can talk about personally, but if you need clients and you in Baltimore City, talk about yourself. Talk about the business that you have, where you're located. And the reason why I say that, because people looking for help. And if you're willing to give discount on your services, just let them know. We know most of the time Medicaid pay for them. But then you have people that don't receive Medicaid. But if you're willing to give a discount on your prices, just let people know. Let them know. I'm a recovering addict. So I know what it's like to go inside, to deal with the inside personal stuff. I already know. And that's how I work with people. So it's more personal for me. It's not based around clinical diagnosis. You get it? So I'm just saying this, family, because I work with the homeless and less fortunate population. I work with most of our inner city communities, our marginalized people. Now, I'm not saying rich people and famous people don't get raped, not dealing with those type of issues and stuff like that, but most of them have the money that if they need to go get counseling, they can go get counseling. You got a lot of inner city people that feels like, hey, don't nobody care about me. Don't nobody care what happened to me. They feel worthless and hopeless. But my goal is to help build them back up. That's why I do the Couch Conversation Show. That's why I do the Teen Talk Show. Giving our youth a voice. Keeping life real. Keeping life real. Real conversation, real life stories, real life experiences. My show is just an outlet for people to be able to come and talk about themselves. But now, if you want to talk about yourself, which I want you to, and I want you to listen for the suggestions on what you can do to turn your life around, or to help you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually to be able to deal with those feelings, your past trauma. I love the peace I have in my life today. And my goal is to help others. And if you're not willing to do the necessary work to help yourself, then it's not much we can do, family. It's not much we can do. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all this evening. Take care.